Hello everyone. So I'm going to demonstrate how to create a new server VM and how to deploy that particular VM to your domain controller. So this video will be in two parts. First part would be I will deploy one virtual machine where I will install server operating system and over this ESXI. So I'm logged in on my ESXI. And second would be I will promote that server as a domain controller. So that these two videos are those who are new and who don't know how to install the domain controller. So yes, that will help you to understand. So first of all, I will go to, I installed this ESXi host. I'm logged in and I created one VM. Let me delete that VM so that I can explain it how to, let me select that action and there is a delete option. So I have deleted that VM and yes, so in data store you should have browser data store, you should have the ISO image. So I have uploaded this ISO image from your local machine. So just click on upload option and choose ISO image where it is located and just click on open. So it will automatically load on your data store. Go to virtual machine. First you create a new virtual machine. To create a new virtual machine, select this option, create new virtual machine, go for next. Just type your machine name. So I will put the DC and means domain controller. Compatibility would be 6.7 because my ESXi is 6.7. Guest operating system, let me choose Windows. OS version, I will select Server 2012 64. Go for next. Select data store where you want to store your VM. In my case, only one data store is there, so that's enough. No need to select anything. Just go for next. Okay, I will increase CPU count to and I will change data store as a thin provision so that it will not consume space as we have space crunch in my data store. So we can use thin provision. Now go for next and finish that. So now you have one virtual machine created. That's domain controller DC machine. Click on that. This is your virtual machine. Now, first of all, mount the ISO. Go to edit button and scroll down. CD drive and little bit more scroll. In CD, just click on this host device and you will get data store ISO file. So since your ISO is uploaded on your data store, select that. So this is Windows Server 2012 and select that and okay. Now power on button and click on this area. It will display your console and it is start loading files. So my operating system installation is begin. Now shortly I will show you how to install the operating system. Then I'll continue the second part, how to promote this server as a domain controller. So click on next and let me maximize it so that it will be visible to everyone. Install. It is asking for the key. So let me pause my screen here. So after putting my key, yes, I clicked on next. Now you have two options: Windows Server 2000 2012 R2 standard core installation, and another is server with GUI. So you need to select the server with GUI. Otherwise, you will get the core installation installed over there, and you will get only command prompt. No GUI, you will get that. If you are familiar with the command, you can go with that. But here I will choose GUI. Now go for next. Select the license agreement and go for next. Custom, click on custom. This is your disk, 40 GB size. Click on next. It automatically create the partitions and everything. So I will pause this video here. Once installation is completed, I will resume it back. So my installation 100% completed. Now it's installing update and finishing up. So shortly it will reboot, and after reboot, it is ready to use. So you can wait for 9 seconds, or you can click on restart now. So it's loading my operating system. So first I have to set up my administrator password. And once I set up, I will start the initial configuration of my server, like configuring IP address, changing the computer name, and disable the firewall, setting the time zone. These are basic configuration required. And I will also install the VMware tool. So this would be very basic configuration that is required before the domain controller. So it will work properly. Okay, so it is asking to set my administrator password. So I'm setting my password. Now finish. So it is ready to log in. Now press Alt Control Insert button. Otherwise, if it is not working, then press F11 to. Okay, go to Action tab. Okay, so go to Action tab, and here in Guest OS, just send Control Alt Delete. So everywhere, like in ESXI, different options are there. But yes, I am putting my credential to log in, and let me maximize it. Okay, so here I'm trying to change my IP address first. So that would be TCP IPv4 manual IP address I will configure. So that is 10.1.1.127 I'm using, and 255.255.255. Yes, I'm using this subnet mask 10.1.100. That is my gateway, and the same is my DNS address. So I configured that. Okay, and close. And click on local server. Local server, yes, I have to change the time zone. And here I have to choose Indian time zone. Okay, so that is Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Delhi, and okay. Also, I have to off this enhanced security configuration for Internet Explorer. And there are a few more things to configure. Windows firewall, yes, let me disable this firewall. Okay, close that and change the computer name. Computer name is DC hyphen, okay, DC101. Now, okay, right, restart and let me restart later because I have to install VMware tool as well as. So how you will install that VMware tool? Right click on your machine on ESXI, go to guest OS and select install VMware tool. Okay, just click on this part and maximize your virtual machine. Go to Explorer and you will see your disk is mounted. VMware tool disk is mounted. Just open or run install directly. So double click on setup. Yes, VMware tool installation start. Go for next. Typical next install. Nothing to change anything. Just install this. So this way you will install the VMware tool, and once installation is done, it will reboot your machine and you are ready to go, or this server will be, yes, now you can see the resolution is set now. So VMware tool include all the drivers and like graphics driver and sound driver, network driver, and everything that is supported almost for every operating system. And once it come up, I will deploy the domain controller. I will configure the server as a domain controller. So in this video, I will stop this video, and in part 2, I will demonstrate how to configure the domain controller.